Hey, what's up, traders? Watch this video here for Wednesday, March 25th, which after hours tomorrow, I think 7 o'clock New York time, we're going to be doing a Q&A. So join us if you can. Just a question and answer session about anything day trading related. If we can answer it, we will. So you may want to be there. You can find the links if you follow me on Twitter or StockTwits. All right, so the SPY gapped up today. I didn't think there'd be very many opportunities because when I saw the gap up, a lot of times that takes away some of the decent setups, right? But I went ahead and we had some decent setups. Apple, I called opening range breakout, which was over 237.88. It went to like 243.44 pretty quick. Wayne called Tesla. This is for those of you that weren't there today. Over 490. It went to 511.18 without stopping out. American Airlines, AAL, Wayne called that through 12. It went to 1481, and I called UAL, another airline, through 32, and it went to 33.80. And you know what? I'll share. I don't just like to say, hey, look what we did. I like to explain why. So I'll just share a couple because these two, this American Airlines and United Airlines, were both super interesting. Let me see if I have after hours off. Yeah, okay. So American Airlines, we were watching all the airlines, had this nice early run, came back down. You know we like whole number inflection points. Wayne called this back up through 12 with the high of day still above as a potential catalyst. And look what happens when it breaks through 12. It breaks through the high of day. That's the secondary catalyst we were looking for. And ends up going, man, huge move, right? With airlines moving, I went ahead and called very similar setup. United Airlines opened around 32, so now we've got a red to green at the whole number, and notice we still have the high of day from earlier at 32.41, so kind of nicely above as another potential catalyst. The push through 32 got us pretty quickly to 33.80. My best sell was around 33.50, so it was a nice little trade for me. So it was a couple. I just wanted to explain those two because the airline ones were just so clean. What are we watching for tomorrow? With a huge move in the market like that, kind of hard to find stuff, right? But let's watch IMAC. Huge move. It didn't deserve it. It kept halting. It halted like every couple pennies, right? It was just stupid. And if you've followed me at all, you know I'm not one to chase stocks, and this thing's way ahead of itself. As a matter of fact, in after hours, right now it's trading at 389, so it's kind of coming back down to reality. But we'll keep an eye on it. Hold on, that didn't work. GHSI. I didn't type that right. Let's try that again. Interesting chart. This one's, I don't know how much weight I should give to after hours. This one's a little bit lower in after hours, but you had this pop back here to 74 cents, kind of a little cup and handle, and starting to break out to the upside here again. So I do want to keep an eye on it. SSY. Big volume for this stock and a fairly strong close. I think they were calling this a sympathy to that IMAC. So if IMAC tanks tomorrow, this one probably will too. But we'll keep our eyes on that one. A lot of old junk stocks because so many of the charts right now are stocks that have gotten killed and then gapped up, with a lot of overhead resistance. So I'm kind of trying to find some outliers. I don't love this. This is the old KOOL, if you remember that one. And it's so far off the highs, but it did have nice volume. I believe they had COVID-19 in their headline. I don't know how much that matters, but keep that in mind. Boeing. And this is, I'm just going to confess, one of the most aggravating things about trading to me is how often I spot an opportunity and the ratio of how many times I don't make money off of the opportunity I spotted. That can be so aggravating, right? It's like walking through a treasure hunt and not finding anything when it's right there in front of you. This one, to me, I thought is going to be, with the strong close, I thought I'd love to grab some and then hopefully sell it in after hours. I think Trump came out and said, they're not going to let Boeing go out of business. Let me go to, that probably happened right about there. I actually called this long in chat for those of you that were there. After it started to pull back, I said back through 126 was interesting. And it ended up like a lot of people took that, gave it wiggle room, and then it went to almost 128 before the close. But when I saw it closing strong, I literally thought I'd like to buy this here and sell it in after hours because I think there's going to be some short covering. You got what the president said. It's just now. See, this was the opening candle. It's just now at the end of the day, lighting up the new highs ticker. Here's the dailies, decimated on the daily. It's Boeing, right? And it was $340 back last month, and it's trading under 100 not that a couple days ago. So yesterday actually. So I'm thinking it's going to squeeze into after hours. And as I'm talking, it's trading at 132.55. What I'm aggravated is that I didn't take any and hold it into after hours. Now I don't hold overnight, but I will buy something at times and then sell into after hours. It's doing everything I thought, and I made nothing from that thesis. Kind of aggravating. Actually, it was over 135 in after hours. Okay, having said all that, this is on watch tomorrow for some follow through. All right, TTOO. I don't like this chart at all, but in after hours, this thing ran to over 80 cents. As I'm talking right now, it's trading at about 68 cents. So potential, and they did have a headline, so a COVID headline, so potential gap and go tomorrow. Excuse me. So we're going to watch that one. PGEN had this nice 3-day run, topped out right around $3, had an ugly candle, and then right back up to that 3 again. So I got to like this one over that $3 area. CAPR, nice pop today. Closing well off the highs, but we might have a whole number 2 break tomorrow with knowing that today's high was 217. So possible setup there tomorrow. BJ's, another red day. Again, I still say the thesis of these wholesale clubs, there's still carts around the block to get in these things. They're not hurt by this COVID thing, right? So I think this is a great setup for a possible bounce play. No trades in it today. Same with Kroger. There's a grocery store, but back down like 3-4 days in a row. The thesis, these stores aren't hurting. So we're going to watch those. AHPI, again, they make respirators literally with the oxygen thing for pandemics. And, this thing makes huge moves when it runs. Now you've got 3 days lower into the 20-day. Had it on watch today. No setup. It goes back on watch tomorrow. And then lastly, I want to throw another kind of logical play, COVID play, if you will. Campbell Soup, CPB. What do you got? 4 or 5 days down in a row. And again, these are canned goods. These are stuff that people are buying like crazy in case something like this happens again, or who knows how long we're all going to be allegedly at home on quarantine. So anyway, that's to me another good one that didn't trigger today, but still might give a setup tomorrow. That's my entire list. It is very tough to find any kind of clean, beautiful chart setup when the overall market has done this, right? Everything pretty much most things follow the market. And the market's just weird. I mean, the SPY was just decimated, and now we've had one big up day. Does that mean it's bottom? I kind of think it probably has, but who knows? A lot of times you'll get a retest. I don't know. But we're just going to watch individual plays and take some A+ setups and, keep doing our thing. But I still come to you in an aggravated mood right now, because of that Boeing. I hate having a thesis and then watching it work without me. It's one of my Achilles heels is not putting money to work on these theses, plural for thesis, when I see them, if it entails, holding after hours or something like that. I more often than not, talk myself out of it. So anyway, I'm done babbling. We'll see y'all in chat tomorrow. Have a great night.